up in a church where I had all these people come in and share their testimonies about hardcore, like a lifestyle of sex, drugs, alcohol, the whole 9 yards. And I didn't have that, you know. I always thought their stories were so cool because they would say, yeah, God saved me, He redeemed me, man, I never picked up drugs again, I never picked up a beer again. And that was so awesome, and I was kind of bummed out that I didn't have that. But I remember, you know, I was always a pretty good kid, and on the outside and on the surface, I had everything kind of pulled together. You know, I had it all going on. I made A's, I was part of the honor clubs and societies, I was on different sports teams and things like that, but really on the inside I was hurting and broken, and I knew that there was something more for me than just this life of, you know, going to school and getting an education and going out into the work field and getting a job and having a family and growing old and then just dying. There must be something more than that. So I began to encounter God when I was really little. My mom would take me to church with her sometimes, and I would always like being in church even though I had no idea what was being said, and I liked the songs. So when I went to high school, I was 9th grade, my freshman year, and I had a couple of friends that really loved Jesus. And so one day, one of my friends, Heather, she invited me to youth group. On the first night, I remember I went there and we sang this song called Hungry. And I remember just singing the lyrics, and it was like my heart. I'm falling on my knees, offering all of me. Jesus, you're all this heart is longing for. I guess you could say love at first sight, but more like love at first encounter. I actually encountered the love of God, and ever since then it was just this continual process of like glory to glory, and how Paul talks about renewing your mind and being transformed literally by the renewing of your mind. I remember my attitudes changed, my habits changed. I didn't want to just go to the movies anymore and just hang out because what else was there to do? Because there was something better to do, and it was to hang out with God.